Coming up on Fulton Today, a major sewer line gets replaced after pipes rupture in one heavily populated community. We'll have details.
I'm Brian Robinson, and I'll explain why this week is the beginning of a new era for residents in Fulton County's District 6.
And later, find out how one of these county-owned venues could appear in the next blockbuster movie. That and much more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. Fulton County residents in one district get a new commissioner to represent their interest. The special runoff election this week not only means a new look for the Board of Commissioners, but also for the Atlanta Board of Education. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with more. Brian?
Shania, the Fulton County Board of Commissioners are once again at full strength now that Joe Karn is the new commissioner of District 6. The former College Park City Council member will fill the remaining term for the late Emma I. Darnell, who passed away earlier this year. Now, during the time between the Commissioner Darnell's passing and the special election, Chairman Rob Pitts was serving as a District 6 commissioner. The Fulton County Board of Commissioners now has all 7 of its members. Now, for the latest election news, including the results of the race to fill the seat for the Atlanta Board of Education District 2, log on to FultonElections.com. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you very much, Brian. Meanwhile, Fulton commissioners approve $100,000 of funding for youth programs. 14 nonprofit organizations who train, educate, and enrich the lives of children and youth of color will receive the funds. Each are in collaboration with the county's My Brother's Keeper Task Force, an Obama Foundation initiative.
The Fulton County Division of Youth and Community Services is delighted to accept the budget enhancements from the Board of Commissioners. These dollars have been earmarked to assist the My Brother's Keeper Fulton County Task Force address the national milestones to help young people prepare to enter school ready to learn, to help create employment opportunities and workforce development training, and to assist young people as they transition into college or career.
Programs like 100 Black Men of Atlanta, Mental Fitness 21st Century Learning, and the Urban League of Greater Atlanta are just some of the agencies that Fulton's Procurement Office recommended for the award. The $100,000 provides services that support the 6th national milestone for the My Brother's Keeper Alliance. To take a look at the complete list of recipients and for more information about funding for youth programs, contact Carlos Thomas in the Youth and Community Services Division at 404-612-0749. Ruptured pipes in one community leads to new sewer lines. Staff from the county's Public Works Department completed sewer line repairs in the Pine Valley subdivision in Union City. Residents, Fulton leaders, and Union City and Fairburn leaders all gathered to mark the occasion.
What this means is that collaboration truly works. That's the first thing I could say. But, you know, around the country, we are all talking about rebuild with us. This was part of the rebuild with us mission, having the county come in and work with Union City, work with the citizens and the residents, but also the business community as well.
The Public Works crew and staff with the Ring Power Crane Company worked countless hours to repair and replace over 4,000 linear feet of sewer lines and infrastructure in the area.
The neighborhood along Pine Valley, as well as here at Brookside, were very accommodating and patient as the construction activity went through. There was a lot of times where we had a lot of truck traffic, a lot of dust, a lot of material, a little bit of noise, and sometimes a little bit of odor that they had to endure during, not the entire length of the project, but during times, bits and pieces here and there as the project progressed and impacted their neighborhoods.
You know, it was noisy at times and smelly at times, but other than that, you know, I met some good people during the project. I did. Some good people, Walt and Alfred and all of them, you know, some good people who work for the county. And it was an experience. It really was. It wasn't inconvenient.
After the failure of multiple lines in late 2018 and at the beginning of 2019, Fulton crews began working on a long-term solution. The county was determined to complete the repairs before the end of the year. The Fulton County Sheriff gives hope and a possible new future to dozens of Fulton County inmates, and this help comes in the way of new employable skills. FGTV's Daryl Carver has the story of not one, but two special graduations.
You know, you guys were very patient with us.
From teaching these men how to cook to helping these ladies maintain vibrant locks of hair, Sheriff Ted Jackson and his staff are doing their part in helping inmates re-enter society upon release.
Here at the Fulton County Jail, we like to invest in the people that we're incarcerating so that when they get out and get back into the community, they can become productive members and in hope and in turn come back and pay it back to the next generation of people who are needing our help and turning their lives around.
The Culinary Arts program at Fulton County's main jail is one of the sheriff's longest running programs used to teach practical work skills to inmates for when they are released. For 12 weeks, participants learn basic kitchen skills like proper food prep, nutrition, and sanitation. Class instructors also teach work ethic, something these inmates were missing before arriving to the Rice Street facility.
I thought it was an excellent program. I learned so many new things here. It's taught me great work ethic, taught me how to take some direction, how to kind of like sit back and, you know, kind of like absorb, you know, some things. I could cook a full course meal now, I know that, so it's been great. It's been a breath of fresh air.
Well, I'm real proud of them. They did real good. Well, we put them just like basic cooking in the kitchen, so they did real well.
In Union City, these graduates just completed the jail's new cosmetology program. By completing this 3-month class that teaches both hair braiding and CPR, participants are now eligible to work in a salon upon release. So much buzz surrounded this class that the spokesperson for the fast food chain Popeyes stopped by to share an inspirational message.
Well, the message to them was just that they're not their worst mistake, and that what they're given here is a key to help them make some better choices.
Well, to take what you apply in here, use it on the outside to get a job regardless and despite your adversities or your felonies or whatever they may be. Take what we learned in here and be able to do it there.
Both programs only allow inmates who've committed a nonviolent crime to participate. Sheriff Jackson's a strong advocate for training inmates for vocations along with providing educational and counseling opportunities. And though he's happy for all of the graduates, he's made one thing clear.
And don't take this personal. We don't want to see you back here again unless you come back to help us.
With that kind of help, the sheriff is hoping that both programs will ultimately improve the lives of these inmates. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Daryl Carver.
And still to come on Fulton Today, remembering a former commissioner in a way that she loved most. Stay with us. Fulton celebrates its award-winning team who handles millions of dollars worth of procurements each year and remembers a former commissioner for her commitment to healthy living. Here's this week's District by District coverage. We begin with Chairman Rob Pitts, who shows special recognition to Fulton's Purchasing and Contract Compliance Department. The department's director and staff were given a reception in their honor for receiving accolades from the National Purchasing Institute. The team accepted the Achievement of Excellence in Procurement Award and the distinction.
This is just a small gesture on my part as chair of the Board of Commissioners to say thank you on behalf of the entire board, but more importantly, the other of the 5,000 employees that work at Fulton County, but more importantly, and most importantly, on behalf of the 1 million plus citizens who call Fulton County, Georgia, home.
It shows that your purchasing organization has transparency, integrity, ethics, and that we're progressive in our purchasing practices.
The department has also been recognized by the National Institute of Governmental Purchasing in areas of procurement, professionalism, innovation, and customer service. District 1 Commissioner Liz Hausman is already planning for another FAM tour after the success of Fulton's inaugural event. A FAM tour is a familiarization tour in which Film professionals get an up-close look at some of the county's facilities and assets for use in upcoming movie productions. The county partnered with LMGI, the Location Managers Guild International, for this very first tour.
Well, this is a $9.5 billion industry in our state, and so much of it is focused right here in the metro. We want those folks to know that we're open for business. We want to be their partner. We've got a lot of great opportunities for filming in Fulton County, and we just want to share that to make sure that they know that we probably have what they're looking for a site for a movie.
A number of Fulton County cities also participated in the event, and later in the show, we'll get a behind-the-scenes look at what the location managers saw and hear from city partners. District 4 Commissioner Natalie Hall and the Fulton County Board of Commissioners host the 3rd annual Joan P. Garner Health Fair and Walk, Run, Roll. The event was held at Washington Park and the Atlanta Beltline's West Side Trail. The event also celebrated community health and the legacy of the late Fulton County Commissioner Joan Garner.
This is phenomenal because we're honoring my late boss, neighbor, mentor, and friend, Joan P. Garner. I worked for her for 6 years, for her entire time being elected, and now as the Commissioner of District 4, I'm honored to hold this and host this health fair and walk. And I'm sorry I'm out of breath, but we have just finished the walk, and woohoo! Go team!
Commissioner Natalie Hall served as the Chief of Staff to Commissioner Joan Garner, and like her predecessor, she too serves as a health advocate for residents and for Fulton employees.
This is all very personal for us who knew her, and it's carrying on the legacy of her work, the legacy of uplifting the health issues in our community, and just her, yeoman public service. I mean, Natalie has continued that in lockstep in the way that Commissioner Gardner had done so. I mean, she's just not only followed in her footsteps, but she's made new ones where Jones ended.
A number of county departments showcased their services, and this year vendors from District 4 took part. And District 5 residents, mark your calendar. The city of East Point, in partnership with the Fulton Films Division, will host Filming 101. The free event is a networking and film information and listening session. Filming 101 will be held on October 24th at the Bowden Senior Center in East Point. Property owners will also learn how to post their property as a potential location for filming and also hear from film industry partners. And still to come on Fulton Today, understanding one of the leading causes of death in the United States, sudden cardiac arrest. Stay with us. Atlanta firefighters flood the government center in an effort to save multiple lives.
So that's going to be about 2.5 inches.
As a part of Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month, the first responders gave one-on-one lessons on CPR.
What we're doing today is hands-only CPR and how to use an AED. And it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to teach that. So no certifications, but it's exposure, it's a little taste, and attempt to encourage people to pursue the full class, which runs anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, and you get your certification card, and you get trained on all the skills.
Sudden cardiac arrest is a condition in which the heart suddenly and unexpectedly stops beating. The Awareness Month initiative started by the Heart Rhythm Society and now supported by the American Red Cross. Fulton's Board of Health Professionals are reminding women about the services they offer as the nation also recognizes Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Breast and Cervical Cancer Prevention Program offers screenings and mammogram referrals. The services are available at Adamsville, College Park, and the North Fulton Regional Health Centers. Though there is an emphasis during October, county staff encourage screenings year-round.
The focus of this year's Awareness Month campaign is to boot out breast cancer as it pertains to young women and those above the age of 50 years of age. The reason why it's important for women and men to be checked for breast cancer is because early detection is the key. The earlier that a woman or a man has a lump detected and diagnosed, the better prognosis that they have.
To get details about the October awareness events, check out the county's website. And to get details about the services, call 404-612-1649. And up next on Fulton Today, Fulton's chairman shows why he chose a political career instead of a career on the hardwoods. It's all for a good cause. Come on back, everybody. More now on the Fulton Film Spam Tour that we told you about earlier in the show. Dozens of location managers spent the day checking out what county venues could prove ideal for their next film project. After the welcome from Commissioner Liz Hausman, the group heard from the Union City Mayor, a City of South Fulton Councilwoman, and the City of Atlanta's Film Office Director.
I think this was a perfect opportunity to showcase what Fulton County has to offer for the location managers so that they can broaden their scope when looking for locations.
The location managers got tours of the government center, the courthouse, the decommissioned jail at Bellwood, Brown Field, and the West Fulton Mental Health Facility, just to name a few. Multiple county facilities have been used in recent blockbuster films, including the highest grossing film of all time, Avengers Endgame, also Shaft, MacGyver, and Bad Boys 3. The film division is planning another fan tour first quarter of 2020. And finally, our favorite story of the week. An afternoon of basketball at the women's jail results in a highlight that no one expected. Fulton's chairman was invited to take the first ceremonial shot, only that shot, some 65 tries later, turned into the plays of the day. Game number 3 between the Westside Blazers from Pod A and the dazzling Dynamites from Pod D proved to be just as fun for the inmates at the South Fulton Municipal Jail in Union City.
When I first heard about this program, actually I saw some of it on TV, I said, man, that is a great, great program.
Now, despite his less than stellar play, the chairman told the participants that he was excited to be in attendance and proud to support the program.
Let's be honest, this is not home for them. I understand that, but our goal and our job is to make this as normal as possible, and that's what we're attempting to do. Everybody deserves a second chance. I don't know what their circumstances are. It's none of my business, but they're human beings. They deserve a second chance, and we ended up with Fulton County is a big deal, and we care.
The basketball games are an in-house competition for good behavior. Inmates play, coach, referee, and even serve as cheerleaders.
These women love to do this. They were born to do this. So maybe fighting and all that went down 80%. So every time we get here every 2 weeks, we go east side to west side. We challenge one another. So it's been great. We've been having a lot of publicity. I'm just looking for the best. The best is yet to come.
At the final buzzer, the Westside Blazers came out on top. Chairman, thanks for being a good sport. And before we go, our reminder that FGTV wants to connect with you online. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. And you can watch a replay of this show and any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel. So please subscribe. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.